Oh, hello, and welcome to my quarantine kitchen. Today, since we've got plenty of time to spend inside, I thought we should make some bread, particularly some focaccia bread, so everybody will know that they should stay the focaccia home. It's pretty easy. Really, all you need is flour, water, and yeast. So to start out, and a little bit of sugar or honey. So you got one package of yeast right here. Just gonna dump that into the bowl. Ooh. Take 2.5 cups of warm water, not boiling, warm. We want to help the yeast grow, not kill it, because it is a living thing. Dump that right on into the yeast. And then 2 teaspoons of either sugar or honey. My honey has gotten really gross and coagulated, so I'm using sugar. And dump that in there. And then give that a nice little whiskey poo around. And let it sit for 5 minutes so that it will bubble up and become active. So now you just kind of wait. Okay, more to come. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes and the yeast is bubbly. Look at that. It's alive, alive. So now you're gonna take 5 cups of flour. Ooh. Dump that in. Along with a tablespoon of salt, kosher salt. There you go. And now we're just gonna mix this up until it becomes kind of like a shaggy dough. Ooh, things are spilling all over the place. There we are. So this is how I'm passing the day. I'm gonna be making bread. I'll probably post some other videos about how to use the shit in your pantry so you don't have to go out into cootie land. Stand by. So you're gonna need to put a little bit of elbow grease into this. Make sure it's all incorporated. There we go. It's coming together. All right, so we're mixing this up together so there's no dry spots. Oh, yeah, make sure you get in there because there's some flour at the bottom. Just make sure it's all incorporated. It's kind of like a shaggy dough. Right here. Oh, also, if you really want to look at this recipe for real, again, I'm stealing it from Bon Appetit. It's if you just go to Bon Appetit's website and then you go to just type in search no need, K-N-E-A-D, that kind of thing, you'll find this recipe. It's super easy. Okay, so dough, all incorporated. Now you're gonna get a really big bowl because this fucker is gonna get big. And then you get 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Dump that into the bowl. And then you're gonna dump this dough in here. Oop. Like so. There we go. And with your quarantine approved clean hands, I've already washed them, you're just gonna wanna toss this dough, it's really sticky, and get it covered in the olive oil so it doesn't stick to your bowl. All right, it looks like that. Now what you're gonna do now is you're gonna get a plastic wrap, or if you have one of those fancy silicone lids, or even a towel, I like plastic wrap. You're gonna cover this up, set it over to the sides, and let it rise for about 3 to 4 hours until it has doubled in size. This thing gets really, really big. So in the meantime, you could shower. You could go for a walk. You could watch Alita Battle Angel, which is what's upstairs. Whatever. All right, so do that 3 hours, go live your life. Really, go take a walk. Go take a walk. And then we'll be back in about 3 hours for the next step. And we're back. All right, so look at that. Look how big that's gotten. We're doing it right. Okay, so this is all fluffy. Now, for the next step, you want to get a sheet pan. You can either use one of the full-size ones, like this size, or you can use one that's a little bit smaller. This one you're gonna have flat, crispy focaccia. One a little bit smaller is gonna be a little bit higher and fluffier. That's what I'm kind of going for right now. So we have treated this like Marlon Brando's ass in Last Tango in Paris, and we have buttered the shit out of it. If you don't understand that reference, Google it. And then we put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil into the pan. Now, this is where you usually knead the dough. This is a fun little trick that I learned. Thank you, Bon Appetit. Using forks. So, you've got your big, fluffy bowl of dough. And starting at opposite ends, you're going to pick it up and just kind of fold it in to the inside, and then turn it. Pick it up and fold it in. Like that. Turn it a quarter. Pick it up and fold it in. Turn it again. Pick it up and fold it in. There we go. So basically, we're kind of kneading it. You want to take out some of that air. That's what we're doing here. You see, kind of deflated. Look at that. So we're gonna do it maybe one more time. Bring it at the ends, fold it into itself. One more, fold it in. Okay. Now, I'm gonna take the dough, dump it onto your sheet pan. Incredibly clean hands, quarantine approved. Just gonna kind of mush it out just a little bit. And then we're gonna let this rise again for at least an hour and a half to 4 hours. This time you wanna leave it uncovered and kind of near someplace warm. So like on a windowsill, or I keep mine next to the refrigerator because the heat from there. So we're gonna let this rise one more time, and then it's into the oven. Should be exciting. All right, kiddos, we are rounding the bend. So we have your focaccia. It's been rising. See how, All right, so it's got nice and fluffy right here. Now, again, you got your quarantine clean hands. And dip them in a little bit of olive oil. And you're going to push little holes in here. This is fun for the kids, I'm telling you. Until it looks kind of like your lower intestines. There we go. Now, this is where I'm gonna differ things. So I'm gonna put some little toppings on here. I've got some sun-dried tomatoes that I've chopped up. I'm going to scatter about in a way that's delightful. If you listen closely, you can hear Godzilla playing on the TV. It's a romantic day here at the Duff household. There we go. And I've got a little bit of dried rosemary. Just gonna crunch that up. Sprinkle that all over. You want to go easy with rosemary, because let me tell you, it can really take over some shit fast. Oh, I should also tell you, I've got the oven preheating at 450 degrees. And then, got some flaky sea salt right here. We're gonna wanna sprinkle that right on top of this bad lad, right over here. See, I've showered since we've last seen each other. And I folded some laundry. All right. So, here's what we got going on. Our sun-dried tomato rosemary focaccia is all risen, it is bubbly. We're gonna pop this in the 450 degree oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. You wanna keep checking on it until it is nice. Oh, almost forgot. Do one last little drizzle of olive oil on top. All right, now we're gonna put in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes until it's nice and golden brown. And when you tap on it, it should sound a little hollow. All right, it should sound hollow. That's so stupid. Okay, so almost time to eat. And here it is. We did it. We made focaccia on, I guess, everyone's first day of staying inside. Because we're staying the focaccia home. I've been staying the focaccia home pretty much since Saturday, so there we go. So then the final touch right here, I'm just melted some butter and then I grated a few cloves of garlic in there. I'm just gonna put some butter on it, because you know. Ooh, get back on there. Because you know, there's not enough olive oil already on here. So that's it. We did it, kids. We did it, fam. Thank you for hanging with me today and cooking with me. Hopefully you had a good time. I know I did. It certainly helped pass this day away. I'm probably going to be trying to do some more of these. I think tomorrow we might do zucchini and lentil fritters, because I have some zucchini that is going to go bad and I need to fix that and use it actually. Anyway, so it is focaccia o'clock. It's also gummy o'clock. So there we go. Y'all, stay the focaccia home, wash your gross hands, be kind to one another, be patient, and have a good night. Enjoy your focaccia. If you want the full recipe, again, go to bonappetit.com. Look for No Knead Focaccia. K-E-N-E-D. K-E-N-E-A-D. All right. Until tomorrow. Mwah.